How are we doing? I got to start making these videos more. Now, what I want to talk about today is actually the importance of a routine. The importance of how crucial it is to really have something set day to day that you can know what you're going to do every, not second, but every hour of the day. I've come from this past month after losing my Instagram account of not knowing what's going on. I've kind of been just in this state of no work ethic. I've been in a slump, you could say, basically. I'd wake up, I'd be sitting on my phone for hours every day. My screen time was like 7+ hours. It was terrible. And all that's spent on like Instagram and TikTok and anything like that I'm just scrolling and it's just mindless, right? So like honestly the past like 6 days I've really gotten back into it. I flipped the switch, I got back on my stuff, and I'm doing already much better. It's only been a week. And obviously like I'm not in my prime of like shape. I'm 179 pounds or 180 pounds. I've been much leaner. But like I feel great. The thing is that just like I was slacking. I wasn't putting out good content. I was just kind of getting stuff done of what I needed to, like my physique reviews of whatever 4 or 5 a day, whatever I was doing for the past month. I would just get them done, edit as fast as I can, and post. It was like there's not much energy or really, I don't want to say passion, because I don't really have like a passion for making content, but I have a passion of helping people. And it was just to get the content done. I wasn't putting the work in to my business that I really should have been. Because, I'm a firm believer. If you put in the work, you're going to see the results of that. And for me, putting in the work is putting out good content. And so I've been trying new styles of editing. I haven't watched any videos. I've just like, I'm just testing shit out. And it looks pretty cool. It's kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. I said I was going to make more YouTube videos, and this is the first one I've made since I come back, which is fine. It's progress. I've been going on runs. I was on the treadmill today. I was in the sauna today. Progress is being made. I've gone from like, I was probably at the lowest of a low of like work ethic, not like mental health by no means. My mental health is amazing, but my work ethic and my actual ability to want to put in effort to what I was doing was like, must have been an all-time low. And like when I'm talking way low. And so, if you're way at the bottom, you can't go any further. So I hit that rock bottom probably like first week of July. I mean, it's August 2nd now. So, it's really been a good amount of time. I kind of want to turn the camera down. But it's been a decent amount of time. So maybe even for like first week and a half of July, first 2 weeks of July. And then I slowly got back up, and I was still just kind of like, that lasted until, sorry, I totally just went off topic there. What I meant to say, the slump started first week and a half of July, and that went until last week, So we're going to turn this down as I talk, but I really just like wasn't doing it. It was really pathetic. There we go. Lovely. That's a bit better. So there wasn't much going on. And it was interesting because I hadn't really been in that spot before. I don't really know when I would have, but I've been running a business for 6 months now, or sorry, 7 months now. So it's not something I'd experienced before in this aspect. Usually it'd be like school, and I'm procrastinating an essay, and procrastinating homework. I don't want to do anything like that, and that's reasonable. That's kind of like what goes on, and there's not always a ton to do about that. So it was kind of interesting for me to experience something new in that sense. And last Sunday was one of my friend's birthdays, and a full packed day. We were doing shit. I'm like, all right, this is going to be my turnaround day, because this whole day I have no control over what's going on, planned out the whole day. So I went to the gym. I woke up at 9, went to the gym. Never do that. I never go to the gym in the morning. Got it done, and I was sorry. I hit legs at like 9:30. That was terrible. And like even with that, I hadn't hit a full leg day. I hit my first full leg day 2 days ago for the first time in probably a month. Like I was just skipping out, like everything around. I've been skipping exercises. My workouts have been terrible the past like 2.5, 3 months. More like this past month. And it's just like, it was really bad, like there was nothing there. And it kind of it was everywhere, I had no effort into my workouts. I had no effort into building my business. I'm wondering why I'm not getting more clients when I'm not actually putting effort. And it's like, it's so stupid when you think about that. It's like you want to get more clients and you want to sign more people, but you aren't actually putting in work to do that. So how the fuck do you expect that to happen? It doesn't match up at all. It just doesn't work. It goes against each other. You know, it's like the same side of a magnet. It pushes away. So I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? And even behind here, I have a whiteboard up here that, which I'm gonna put my goals down tonight. But usually, like, I got back to San Diego July 5th, July 6th, and I didn't set goals for the whole month. So after I finish this video, I'm gonna do that because I've been meaning to. But that's something, you know, it's so small. And sure, like I wake up and make my bed every day, brush my teeth, like stuff like that. But I bought running shoes, or I bought running shoes 2 months ago that I barely used in the past month, and it's like, what the fuck am I doing? And I'm like, I'm not unhappy with where I am physically, you know, like I said, I'm 180 pounds. I still see abs, but I'm not lean. Just like just my physique now. So like I'm happy, but I'm not like ecstatic with where I am. And if you're not ecstatic with how you look, something's got to change. If you're not ecstatic where you are in life or where your business is, with your relationships, something's got to change. You should always try to have everything the best it can be. And obviously not everything's going to be the best it can be because I mean, it's one of those things. If you're always happy, then you're never happy. That's just how it works, you know? So, it's one of those things that I'm coming back from, and I've really started up this new routine. So last Monday, or not even last Monday, sorry. I mean, yeah, this week, but like 5 days ago, 4 days ago, whenever that is, how math works, 5 days ago, I really got on my shit a lot more. Gone for like three runs this week. It's like a run walk. I'm still out of shape, but I've gone for 3 runs. I was on the treadmill for a half hour today, burned like a good 450 calories, sat in the sauna for 10 minutes, and I'm back on my shit. I'm putting so much more effort. You can probably even scroll back a few days and then go to my reviews now on my Instagram. And even in the past like few days, the energy's so much better. And the editing, the format's all the same, but like they come off better, you know? And I put out a few more informational videos that are a lot more heavily edited because I want to try and start doing that. And it looks awesome. And sure, they do like, for some reason, so much worse than the reviews, but they're really cool, quite honestly. I love seeing that. I'm like showing my friends, I'm like, this looks fucking dope. I'm like, damn, I'm good at this shit. So that's kind of want to like talk about. It's like having a routine can be so huge, and you don't have to like. I'm a very sustainable person where I rely on having sustainability in that sense. So like for my reviews in a sense, like my content, I always struggled with getting ideas and stuff, but I found my physique reviews. So I reinvented how I go about making content to do something where it's the same thing every day because I have people coming to me for my own content. You know, it's like people who strictly review people's diets and stuff like that. They always have content to go review versus people who are always talking to the camera. They need to come up with new ideas every day, which is pretty easy with like ChatGPT and stuff like that, but it gets a bit repetitive. Yeah. So now, I mean, like, and I still have to come up with ideas, but coming up with an idea for a YouTube video, maybe once every other day, or two ideas a day for like heavily edited videos on short form. That's a lot easier than 5 to 6 every day. So, I mean, that's 5 every 2 days versus 10, 12 every 2 days. So it really stacks up against each other. And so I got that, and that's like kind of what took my page also pretty well. Granted, got banned, and that killed my engagement, but that's a whole different story. So like, if you struggle with actually needing like some guidance, think about what you can do to actually achieve that. And you could be someone who needs to wake up and make their bed every day, and that gets you going. And that's a big thing psychologically, because like even if you can do something like that as small as making your bed every morning, it sets you off for the day. So now I think what I'm doing, and I used to be in the mind, like I used to want to get everything done before I go to the gym. You know, I can see myself in the mirror right here. And I would wake up, eat, record, edit all my videos, any calls, any stuff like that, and then go to the gym at like 5 or 6 o'clock, which is fun, which is good. I like the evening night lifts, but at the same time, like today, I woke up, you know, hung out for a tiny bit, ate, and went to the gym at like 1 o'clock maybe after like hanging out for a bit. So it's not like I wake up and immediately go to the gym, but I'm up for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, just kind of doing whatever. Whether that's on my phone to just like hang out or, you know, eat, chill, whatever needs to be done. Then I go to the gym then. And got my, like, I always find an excuse for why not to do my cardio. So if it's late, it's like, well, it's already late enough. I still want to get back and finish editing. I might as well just go instead of wasting another half hour on the treadmill. So if I can go at 1:30 and hop on the treadmill at 3:30 or 3 or whatever, whenever if I get to the gym at 1:30, I'm gonna start at like 1:45. Yeah, let's say I hop on the treadmill at 3. I'm off at 3:30. Hop in the sauna, whatever like that. So it's like this whole thing. It makes it better. So let's say I get back here. I actually got back here at like 4:15. Made some food, hopped on a call with a buddy, gave him some advice. He wants to start his own coaching business, and got off at like 6:15. It's 8:15 p.m. now. So the past 2 hours, first like hour of that, I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting on my phone scrolling on TikTok. The entire hour, like I would literally, I tracked it. I didn't track it, but like, all right, it's like 6:15 now, and I was 7:15. I was like, holy shit! And now I got all my videos are going to be recorded after this. I'm going to go through, edit all of them, and I'll be good. And then I have the night to chill and whatever, and I might go to sleep right after this. I'm going to edit, make dinner, shower, go to sleep. And that's fine because I got everything done that I needed to in the day. And of course, the thing with editing videos and everything like that, you get better at it as you go. For something like that. And that's with a lot of things. You'll find out if it's something that you're doing with your work or whatever it might be. For me to record 4 reviews now takes maybe 6-7 minutes, and to edit them maybe 10, it takes like 15-20 minutes to do all 4 reviews. But when I started doing them, it would take me like 20 minutes per review, record and edit, so it would take me so much longer. And so with these videos, I got to edit out and stuff like that. Granted, my YouTube videos I like doing fully uncut, besides just like a start and finish, because I just think it's a bit better. Everything else is like, it will get better, so that time frame will go down. And it's content. It's not like I'm not working a straight 9 to 5. Like it's different. And like it's much easier than many other things. It's just getting my routine straight. Like let's say I got to the gym at 12:30 this morning, or this afternoon instead of 1:30. It would be 7:15 right now. I'd finish all my work an hour before. I'd have time to chill and do whatever. So like there's always a reasoning for like if I get tired, if I'm tired of it that I can't play games and shit like that, I can't game at all, I'm gonna get tired of it. Well, guess what? That's on me because I'm up for like at least 15 hours of the day, right? If I sleep 9 hours, which I love to fucking sleep, I'm up for so long, and if I can't actually get that shit done in that time period, it's like, dude. So I mean, I use an app to block all my apps when I'm at the gym after 11:15. Everything's off, so I just got to probably do that midday, or at least when I'm doing this stuff so it can get done. And that's where a routine comes in. If I can do the same, and you don't want to do the same thing every day, but if you can have an outline for how your day should go, it's going to make it so much better. And if let's say you work a 9 to 5, you wake up, you eat, you go to work, eat lunch at work, you come back. If you go to the gym, you need to go to the gym right after work. Whether you drive back to the gym or you drive home, switch and go, like that's with this summer or this past summer. When I was working last summer, not currently, when I was working as a tennis counselor, my days were like basically 9 to 4. So I would go home, switch, turn around, eat, and go right back to the gym at the same place. So, and I mean, that was like a 5-minute drive, so it was a bit easier. But the thing is, if you're like that, you're not going to go to the gym if you don't go right after. So, and if you go later, then you go later. But it makes it so you have your time frame to hang out with people, hang out by yourself, hang out with family, game, chill on your phone. That's where that routine really comes in. So you have that time that everyone wants, So it's like, that's at least how I see it. And like I said, I rely heavily on sustainability. So not everyone needs a routine, but it's very helpful. But that's really all I got. So let me know if you have a routine of your own. If you don't, if you just wing it every day and see how it goes. But yeah, I hope you guys got something out of this. I'm going to try and be doing these a lot more frequently. Like I said, every other day is my goal. If I find that easy, if I can stick to that, then every day. But we'll see. So that's all I got, and hopefully I'll be back talking to you guys soon.